Okay, so now let's create a gable roof, right? Sometimes they say that is also a pyramid roof, right, or a hip roof. So let's try to not demystify, we're just gonna build it, right? So we're gonna try to do a hip roof really quick, right, for this one. Okay, we're gonna have to follow me up a little bit because we need to do a few things. Right now I can set the roof on level 2. If we check on our quick 3D view of our front view, our roof can be easily placed on level 2, right? So let's do that, right? So let's move this one a little bit. Okay, so number one, let's go to level 2, right? And you're gonna see an outline of your floor plan. So now let's try to do that hip roof, right? And I'm gonna show you a common mistake that we normally do, right? So is we're gonna do a roof by footprint over our architectural tab. We're gonna go to roof and we're gonna do a roof by footprint. And normally, okay, we leave the overhang, right, unattended, right, an overhang of 0. What is going to happen with this? Okay, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. Okay, it's just one way of doing it. So we can go and use the pick walls, right? So I'm going to pick my walls, right? Revit by default is going to use uh, a certain slope, 9/12. That's a default. Okay, I'm skipping this wall because what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim extend this too, right? So I'm going to go to my modify area and I'm going to go to trim extend and I'm going to select this line and this one, right? So I have my closed loop there. And I'm going to leave the default, right, slope because I want to show you guys how to change it. So let me go to my default 3D view, right? Go to my, actually on the view cube to the default 3D view, right? You see there's no overhangs, right? And we can finish this, right? And we're gonna get this message for sure, right? Would you like to attach the highlighted walls to the roof? We're gonna say no, right? Don't attach. Okay, don't attach. So this one I will consider also like a common mistake here because this roof applies for a hidden gutter roof, right? A hidden gutter roof. Okay, and normally, like I said, when we leave unattended uh, our overhang distance, right? Okay, is we're gonna get this result. Okay, so how to fix it, how to add overhangs. Okay, follow me up. Okay, and also let me show you first. Okay, also let's go to the front view. Okay, this is a really steep, right? Really steep uh, pendant here, right? Uh, but you can select the roof. We can go to the properties and we can find under dimensions the slope. So I can change this one easily for, let's say, a 4/12 and apply it, right? So it's gonna the slope of the roof is gonna go down all together, right? Okay, let's go to our right default 3D view on our view cube. Let's select the roof, right? We can edit the footprint. Okay, if you want, you can go to the top view on the view cube. I will suggest you this if it's a complex project. Let's go to the top view. And here, what we need to do, now that we have the outline properly, let's do an offset. Okay, the offset will have, right, okay, that overhang distance that you want. So I'm going to put here 1.5 feet, that is 1 foot 6 inches, right? So I'm going to go in, offset, right? I'm going to offset each one, right? Each one of them. And then I'm going to go and erase the original lines, right? Okay, I have a little problem here. I'm seeing it. Okay, there's a little extra line here, so you can click on the line, you can grab the little dot and drag it in and join it there, or you can use the trim, right? The trim command. Okay, so that's another way. Let's go to our default 3D view. Now we have an offset, okay, an offset overhang that we can now call our overhang distance. And we can finish this, right? And we can agree again to don't attach, right? Don't attach those walls, okay? For now. And we got now our, right? And we can go and inspect this on the front elevation, that now we have an overhang distance, right? If we go to the modified tab and get a dimension, or go to the annotate tab and get a dimension, right? It's going to be hard to get it on the 3D view, right? So maybe we can go to this modify and try to get a dimension, right? Or we can draw a line and activate a dimension and try to get that overhang distance here, that we can get it on the floor plan. So that's one way to do easily, right? A hip roof, right? A hip roof. Something else that we can do on Revit, right? Trying to cover something else here. Let's say they don't like the project, they don't like the roof, right? So we can go and propose, right? Like going here, okay? Selecting the roof, editing the footprint, right? And let's say select those lines and tell Revit that this line will not define a slope. So you deactivate the slope, so no more triangle here, right? No more triangle here. I'm gonna go to this one as well. Okay, it's not gonna define a slope. The short line here is not gonna define a slope. This one is not going to define a slope. Only the back one and the front one. Got it? And you can hit finish, right? Now here I can say yes, but I'm gonna keep going with the don't attach for now, right? And now we have an open gable roof, right? An open gable roof. Some people call him a box gable roof. And what we're gonna do, because we don't want that empty area here, okay, we select our wall, we go to attach top to base, and we select now the roof, and Revit is gonna make us that shape for us, right? So same thing here, right? I can select this wall, right? Use control to add an extra one, right? Okay, use control to add an extra one and attach, right? Let's use the command attach top to base, select the roof, and Revit will make those walls for us. So here and here, attach top to base and get this one, right? So this one will help us getting that one there, right? And then also a cool trick will be going to the front view, right? You can click on the level elevation, right? Because this thing is too high for a one-story house. So you can click on the level here, and I'm gonna change this one for, let's say, 14 feet, right? So everything is gonna go down, right? The roof is tied to level 2, right? So if you want to go here and change this one for 28 feet, well, this thing is gonna go 28 feet if you have a two-story house or so. But let's get back to 14 feet. Got it? So that's our video of today for creating, right, a hip roof and modifying it to a gable roof or vice versa, right? So that will be all.